Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hispano Backstage. As you can see, we are on a little field trip. We're not on our set. We actually have the luxury of being at Convention Services of the Southwest, where we have a very special guest today, Mike Tull. Welcome, Mike Tull. It's a pleasure. Thank you for being here, or thank you for having us, I should say.
Thank you.
So this episode is all about getting to know Mike and the services that they provide. But also you can see behind us, we're teasing La Noche here in a couple of weeks. They are the magic behind everything that comes to life with La Noche. So thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us, let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about your story. How long have you been in business and when did you start?
I started in the industry in 1986. It happened, my mom was in sales at the Hilton Hotel. Marcel, the current owner of this company, was walking through and I needed some extra Christmas money. I came on part-time. We were there, concept was there for 10 years, and then Marcel opened up his own company, which is Convention Services of the Southwest, in 1996, and I've been here since then.
That's all. Yeah, you've been here for a minute.
Yeah, a couple.
You've gotten to experience a whole lot in the convention and tourism side of things.
Exactly.
How did you get involved, or how does CSS get involved in convention?
It's pretty much the client, the association calls up, gives us, their idea, what they want, what they're looking for, and then we put pencil to paper and start building from then.
So the convention basically will try to get some projects here, and then they call you guys to build out things.
To build it all out. We've got this hall, we've got this many exhibitors, we've got this meeting, we've got this lounge area, we've got this going on. Can you make it work for us?
What are some of the services that you guys do provide?
In the convention industry?
In the convention industry.
Everything other than food and audio visual. When you come to it, we build the booth, carpet, shipping, receiving, just about everything.
Outside of La Noche, what's one of the biggest things that you guys do for the convention center?
La Noche is the biggest.
It's the biggest one?
It's the biggest. We used to do quite a bit of trade shows there in the big hall. It's kind of slowed down. We wish we can bring those back again. We have a beautiful convention center.
So do you do projects outside of convention too?
Yes, we're theme decorators. We do everything.
So you do everything. So
convention, La Noche, weddings. We do some movies, but we do a lot of rental.
Okay, are you allowed to talk about any of the movies you do?
We've just about every movie and TV program that has been filmed here in Albuquerque rent stuff from us.
Awesome.
We've done a couple sets. So my funnest one was, if you've seen the movie Paul.
Yep.
We did the whole thing because they're at Comic-Con in the movie.
Paul was the alien.
Correct.
With Paul Rudd, I think, or something like that.
Correct. Yeah.
That's fun.
And they came to us and said, hey, we kind of need to go over on how to do this. And I said, and how to build this. They're set people. And I said, well, we have everything in the back. Let's just do it like a trade show.
So do you have to be like a big company to have your services? Like if somebody wanted to get in touch with CSS, how do they do that?
Give us a call.
And say, hey, this is kind of our vision.
We do. Yeah, we do it. We do everything from a $10 rental to La Noche.
Yeah.
And the large trade shows. So it's on a daily basis.
From a personal standpoint, you've been doing this a long time. What's your favorite thing about what you do as a company?
Probably the decor. The final. It's stressful. It's there's a lot of changes. It's this. There's so many changes, so much going on, and there's so many other things going on with us. There's like within La Noche, I was telling you, I'm working on probably 12 other contracts right now.
Wow.
As we go on, and I'm one of 4 salespeople.
And here we are, La Noche, making sure that we think this is your only baby, but you do a lot.
No, yeah, it's
one of my favorite things about you. We have meetings all the time. As we get up to La Noche, we start meetings pretty much the month after the last La Noche ends. And you're one of my favorite people to have in the room because your creative juices, you're always thinking. and our chair gets to pick the theme. And as soon as the theme comes out, you immediately start going into, what can I do? How can I do it? What's your process for that?
That's funny you brought that up. I saw your interview with Roberta, and you said that was your first year last year, and you said it was amazing. We started this a month after the last La Noche. We started this. I was actually picking Angela's brain at La Noche.
Wow.
That night before that.
I believe it.
We kind of, hey, what do we do? How about this? What if we do this? What if we do this? And it was kind of, and that's the process. And then it just, and it's everybody, like Roberta said, would love to take all the credit, but it takes a team. It is a team. It's each and every person here at our office has lent something, to each one of these projects.
Well, that's great that you have a team. How many employees do you have?
Oh gosh, I knew you were going to hit me with that, and I don't. Oh gosh,
5, 10.
I think it's 12 now, but I may be mistaken. We use the stagehand union to do a lot of our work, so.
That's very cool.
I'm sorry to have the.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. So you're able
people.
so people who don't have to necessarily be employees of here, you could be a part of the union and get jobs here.
Correct.
That's really cool.
And what we have a stagehand union, which is here it's local 423, and then the movie is 528. But every city has a local union, and we use the union here because when we go on to other cities, we gotta use their union, and it kind of helps. It helps. We're not the low man on the totem pole.
Right.
Or whatever. They said, "Oh, well, you guys work with the union there. Therefore, we're going to treat you right."
That's really cool.
We tried at the beginning to try to do the lower end labor or what have you to save a little bit of money, and it didn't work that way.
Well, let me ask you a little bit about our city. What are some challenges you think we face in a convention and tourism? What are some of the things that you've noticed over the last decade or so that's changed?
The amount of actual trade show conventions that come through that hall. We have a beautiful convention center, a large hall, we have, we probably have 13 or more travelers that we do now, that we travel all over. Some are every year, some of them are every other year. But each one of those has come through the convention center and picked us up to take us on the road.
Got it.
And
so you're doing work outside of Albuquerque?
all the time. We actually have 2 shows going on in Santa Fe right now.
Wow. While still La Noche in 2 weeks.
While La Noche is going on, and then tomorrow I actually have an event out at New Mexico Highlands. So
always doing something.
And we're not just in Albuquerque. We, like I said, everywhere. I mean.
Well, you touched base on something that I think is super important, and that is we have such a beautiful city. Albuquerque is such a great place to host events, and so you've seen over the time that you've been here a decrease in those events. What's one way you think that maybe the city can do more, and we can bring these and attract it more of these conventions?
Beefing up that downtown area, Route 66. We have the longest stretch of Route 66 through a city, and it's beautiful down there. If we would just bring that back to life. You need something to do. When you come into a city, you need something to do other than that convention.
Right.
You need to, say for concerts, just say for concerts, for instance. We have the 2 interstates go through every show, every performance, everything comes through Albuquerque. Those buses, they don't fly all that stuff on a airplane. It comes through Albuquerque, and why not stop here?
Come to Albuquerque.
Because there's nothing to do
Yeah.
after. I mean, when you go to a show, if I'm going to go, let's say to Denver, and go see a show, I want to get a hotel room. I'm going to go have a nice dinner. I want to go to that event, and then after that event, I want to go do something. Unfortunately, here we've kind of lost that, in my eyes.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do. It's that once again, that Central Avenue, Route 66 can be amazing. The nightlife could be really amazing.
We have plenty of opportunity.
Exactly.
And to your point, with Route 66 going right through there, that we have all the opportunity in the world to just invite people to come in a positive light. And what's one way you think we can do that?
Beef up beef up that, you just make it beautiful again. It's already beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's amazing. If you look at some old photographs of Central Avenue, the streets are packed with cars, and it hasn't changed. The beauty's still there. All those neon signs and stuff that they are beefing up now, or revitalizing and stuff for Route 66. If we had that open, I mean, every one of those shops could be full of something. A sports facility downtown. I like the idea when they came across. I know
it was kind of hit or miss.
It was hit or miss, but that would bring something. You could come and go to a concert, walk up. Like once again, I say Denver, and I hate to keep on bringing those up, but it's one that we compete with. And if before 16th Street Mall wasn't there, but when you go and you stay at a hotel and you go to a convention or a concert or what have you, you have to, or the baseball game at the end of the 16th Street Mall, you have stuff to do once you come out, and you don't want to travel all that way or all the way to Albuquerque from the other little cities to come see a concert when you have to drive all the way back home.
You know what I think is interesting that you're talking about is that how companies are affected by travel and tourism here in the state of New Mexico. Exactly. A company such as yours, maybe we think about the restaurants and the hospitality business, but then there's a company similar to yours, like yours, that really benefits on us being able to get trade shows and different things into Albuquerque. It's one benefit the Hispano Chamber has is we have a convention and tourism side of things. And I know the efforts to really bring people and new trade shows and bring new things to Albuquerque is one of our primary focuses. So hopefully over the next couple of years, we can see those changes.
I would like to see that. I mean, that, like I said again, that hall, the convention center, we literally used to just take down a show, hide the stuff in the back so that they can clean up the hall and would set it back up.
It was like a revolving door of different things.
Exactly, was so busy. It was really busy, and that was before before Utah, the Olympics came to Utah, before the 16th Street Mall went into Denver, Phoenix, Arizona, it kind of, the weather, it plays itself. I just think we need to do a little bit more. And we used to be the big guys. We used to, I don't want to go to there. We used to, like I said, it was constant. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I know you, and a lot of us are advocates for our city. We love our city. We love the city of Albuquerque.
I love it here.
So hopefully we can get back to that and really do better for our city and attract those new things in. Exactly. And those watching, I'm sure that a lot of people agree. We want to bring those things in. It benefits you and your company. It benefits our small business. It benefits Central and Route 66. Yeah. So hopefully we can get back there. Do you mind if we go back to La Noche?
No, please.
Let's go back. As you can see, you've put us up. You set this up for us because you positioned ourselves with a little bit of a teaser behind us. We're not going to go into too much detail because we don't want to reveal everything. But I know right behind Corey here, we have this beautiful stage that nobody can look at yet. Do you ever do reveals or?
We, excuse me, a lot of times we do. We kind of get this okay, are we going in the right direction? Yeah. And a lot of times we are. A lot of times we are going into this. We came up with this new idea this year, and it is wow. You guys are going to be wowed with what goes on.
It's incredible.
And we can't reveal
we
this
can't
one.
say we feel very fortunate to have been able to have a sneak peek, and even I'm limited to what I can see. Our chair and the powers that be get a chance to see it, but you guys have outdone. How do you do that? Every year I'm like, there's no way they can outdo that. I've been going for a few years, and I'm like, there's no way they can outdo running with the Bulls last year. And then sure enough, you did it again.
I myself have the same thoughts. Is how my favorite was 2020, the Roaring 20s, how we did
Tons of fun.
I loved that. I really loved that. And what was nice is we were in Milwaukee at a trade show right before we started planning all that, and they have all this Art Deco and stuff. So I pulled a lot of elements out of the hotel I was staying in.
Inspiration.
Took pictures and that's what I need to do. We can do that. I don't know if you remember, we did the big black and gold columns and what have you.
Beautiful.
Which is fun. It's just ideas, and how we get started is a lot of times it's that flyer, your flyer, your invite. And the kind of idea where we're going, inspiration photos, running of the Bulls,
So they'll
It's
say
just-
like what the theme is, and then from that point on,
we just go like, what can I do? What do we have back there that we can make this happen in this area? What can we happen in this area? What can we happen, use back in our warehouse to make all that happen?
had you heard Ritmo y Fuego before? Had you ever heard that?
No.
So when
no, not
when
really.
Angela says Ritmo y Fuego, immediately you start typing in.
we did it all starts going in here, and which was, like I said, we started talking that
Yep.
night at La Noche about, hey, what about this? What are you looking at? But we were actually standing in the bar line, and it was just, we were kind of both on the same page, and then her photos and everybody. Everybody
Our marketing
lends-
team. I know you work really well with our marketing team, and you guys collaborate
just-
together.
yeah, everybody just, it's little bits and pieces from everybody. And a lot of it stuff's laying in bed at night, watching TV, and then ping, I actually have a notepad on my dresser right next to my bed, and a lot of stuff gets written down in there. That's how we're gonna do it.
You
That's
guys
what we're gonna
bring
do.
things to life, which I think is what's amazing. Is you'll look at it on paper, and you go, "There's no way Mike's pulling that off." And sure enough, you show us a picture of what you created, and you brought it to life. I mean, it's the closest thing we get to a movie set dealing with La Noche, and you guys managed to bring that together. You're amazing.
Well, we get that from my mom. My mom my mom ran the Elks Club back in the day, and then she was in sales and was the director of sales at the Hilton, which is now the Crown Plaza. But she used to bring projects home. She would be, hey, we're having a casino night. Send my dad out into the garage, and he would cut blackjack
Wow,
tables,
that's
and
very
we'd cover
cool.
in felt, and then the kids would be coloring the cards.
So you're creative.
We've been, yeah,
Your
I
creative
get it
nature comes from
my mom and my dad. My dad was a contractor, so the building part of that and the design and that comes from him. The ideas and the arts and crafts and stuff was from my mom. My dad, we never really went and bought anything. We can make it. And it wasn't. It was just, oh, I can fix that. I can make that. I can kind of do
Yeah.
that. And that's how we grew up, and that's where all these ideas
I have to
come
say,
from.
honestly, and I mean this because we've had a chance to work together now for the last year, and you're one of my favorite people. I mean, you're so positive. We may come with something that's like, can we do this? And even if at the time you're thinking that's going to be a bit challenging, always lead with positivity. And I really love that about you. It was really important for us to get you and the company and Marcel, who's not on camera with us too. You guys do some amazing work. What's one last message you would like to leave about this year's La Noche? People are what they're about to see.
Get ready. It's going to be a good one. Like you said, is how can we outdo last year? I wouldn't say, I don't want to say outdo, because I don't want to, the past person, I don't want to outdo the past chair. But it is, sometimes we wow ourselves.
Yeah, this
And,
one
and
is
this
for
one,
sure.
it's. I was stressed. As you know, we went down this. It was like, no, well, a lot of times it's let Mike go, let CSS go, let Marcel go, and let us produce.
Let's see what gets created.
Let's see what happens. This one was a lot of it. There was more
Yeah, push and pull, yeah.
push and pull, give and take. But I mean, at this point,
Angela had some ideas.
She had some
She
ideas.
had some ideas.
which is great, and they were wonderful ideas, as you could see.
Sneak peek.
It was, this is what I wanted. Her photos, or what was in her mind, what was in. It's went back and forth a lot more than it has in the past, but it's going to be going to be a wonderful.
We are so
wow,
grateful for
wow.
you. The Albuquerque Hispano Chamber is so grateful for you and what you do. You and Marcel and CSS Services do. So thank you so much for being on the podcast today. Thanks for telling us a little bit of backstory and what you do. Appreciate it. And we'll
Thank
see you in
you.
a couple of weeks.
Great, thank you.
All right, we're back again with another What's Brewing in the Queue. So Kiana, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. We are rolling on to January 13th through the 20th. So right into it. It is Valentine's Day, and there is a couple people that's actually doing some specials. But one shout out I really want to make sure we reach out to is Indian Pueblo. They're doing something special in the kitchen as well. They're doing a special.
How fun.
So their kitchen special will be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on January 14th. They'll have a special one-day menu don't miss out on their Valentine's meal with a New Mexico twist.
I like that. That sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah, definitely. And then also while you're there, definitely take advantage of they're doing the 1-for-1 deal, meaning that you get 2 tickets to check out their museum. They'll have some vendors outside as well. They will have some great cultural dance on the courtyard.
That's going to be a ton of fun. I love going there.
It's beautiful campus and definitely really good food. And then on February 17th, we have our business Project Echo online from 10 a.m. to 11, talking about the Excel on the speed of thought, working on AI inside your spreadsheets.
Those are always great topics. If you're not doing it yet, to everybody out there, get on our Echo program, sign up, be a part of it. It's a great way to learn, and it's doing really well for the chamber.
I love that. And then last but not least, we have on the 19th, Mariachi Spectacular is doing a Mariachi Night series at Hotel Albuquerque, 5:30 to 9 p.m. They have tickets and everything, registration, as well an add-in for some dinner possibility.
I would love to do that.
And then, of course, we have to talk about La Noche.
La Noche! Let's go. We're right around the corner.
Yes, February 21st at the Albuquerque Convention Center. We start at 5 p.m.
Are there tickets? Are we close?
I want to say we are like officially sold out. We have to call it. We are rolling in. Everything's
Wow.
in. So we're 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Let's see this. Yeah, there are 2 weeks. Well, actually, we'll be a week away when this airs, I think. Just
Crazy. So
Do you have what you're wearing? Do you have a dress?
I think so. We'll get there.
Oh, okay, cool. Corey, do you have yours?
No.
Oh, well, you guys got to get on it. I don't have my tux yet either, but February 21st, the gala and Ritmo y Fuego.
Shout out to Angela.
We just did a segment right now, which you saw right before this, of Mike and Marcel and what they do for us. What's your favorite part of gala?
There's no specialty. Every year is different, and I really do like the themes that come out from the chairs. So
Okay, so it's not the after
everything's
party?
different. No, not at all.
No? Whatever. I've seen you out there dancing, cutting it up.
No.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to see you guys for La Noche, February 21st. And that's what's brewing in the queue.